For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Atchison High School in Atchison, Kansas, as we get ready for the first road test for the Chieftains on the winter season as they come all the way to take on the Phoenix. Yes, the Phoenix. First person to say Redmond tonight owes the other $20. Deal?
There you go.
There we go. And so glad everyone could join us tonight. We're off and running to a better start Glad to have you all with us. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis, getting ready for night 2 of basketball here. And partner, first of all, good setup here on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Not too bad. We were here a couple of years ago. It was a little bit more complicated. She was still just kind of trying to figure out the ropes of everything. Well, I think we got it down this time. We're off to a better start than we were last Friday for sure. And, again, we do apologize to everyone from last Friday for the first half of the girls' varsity game. Thank you so much for your patience and sticking with us. We got everything right now under control. Again, knocking on wood. But everything, we should have a smooth broadcast tonight. We should have a couple of good games here tonight as well.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the Lady Chieftains had a really stiff test against Lewisburg last week. That's a pretty good squad. So looking for a little more competitive game tonight out of the Lady Chieftains. I think they match up much better with the Phoenix.
You almost? You had to think
I
about
almost
it.
did.
I almost had to think about it. But, yeah, right to your point, partner. I think that the Lady Chieftains last week were just kind of overpowered against Lewisburg in all facets of the game, offense and defense. Too many turnovers, and then on the defensive end, couldn't get very many rebounds, allowing too many second, third, fourth, and even fifth chance to the Lady Wildcats. And Lewisburg just tore them up on that again. Ended up running away with that one. 55-11 was the final score. So definitely got to imagine Coach Loomis' squad coming out a little more inspired tonight, looking to play for something. But on the other side, you also have the Lady Phoenix doing the exact same thing. They had a rough outing last Friday against Rossville, losing by 20-plus points. So you're going to have both 0-1 teams coming in here looking to rebound off a sluggish first game of the year performance. Atchison back at home. Tongi, first time we're going to see this young squad on the road. Again, only 2 seniors, I believe. Let me just double-check the roster. No, only 1 senior. You got 1 senior. Everyone else, you got freshmen, you got some sophomores, some juniors. And when you lose a starting 5 last year where all 5 were seniors and they're all gone, I mean, the returner that really got the most playing time last year was Sage Isaacs.
Yeah.
And she comes in, obviously the starter, but everybody else, and we saw them playing the JV games when we were setting up for the varsity broadcast, and they're just going to take some time to find their footing. And even Coach Loomis said that as well.
Yeah.
This is a young team that, as the season goes along, the more experience they get, that's how they're going to get better.
Yeah, well, they have Tongi has a freshman point guard, Shawnek. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If not, some of the parents can correct me on that. But she didn't look like the stage was too big, although the Lewisburg press did cause the Lady Chieftains a whole lot of trouble. And they're having a tough time breaking that press. But hopefully tonight's another story.
Should be another story indeed. You got to imagine that was probably an emphasis in the practice here in the past couple days and over the weekend for Coach Loomis' squad. We are going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we're going to have starting lineups here in Atchison High School, and we're going to have tip-off on the other side of the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Just a few seconds away here. When the time is right, we will hand it over to the PA announcer tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Atchison High School for tonight's contest between the visiting Lady Chieftains, Tonganoxie, and your very own Atchison Phoenix. At this time, if we have everybody please rise and turn their attention to center court for the playing of our national anthem by the Atchison High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Now for introductions. First for our visitors from Tonganoxie High School, the freshman, number 1, Alyssa Solomon. A junior, number 3, Macy Lynn. A junior, number 21, Mariah Herrera. A senior, number 32, Sierra Ennis. And a junior, number 34, Sage Isaacs. The Lady Chieftains are coached by Mitch Loomis, assisted by Hannah Kemp and Riley Oliver. Now for your Phoenix. A freshman, number 2, Kira Duncan. A junior, number 10, Tyra Hayward. A sophomore, number 12, Samara Manning. A sophomore, number 13, Monte Story. And a junior, number 30, Wesley Sunshine. The Phoenix is coached by Nick Revamp, assisted by Julia Rice and Paxton Throne. Tonight's officials, Carl Albrecht, Neil Valley, and Alan Conley.
All right, and just like that, we are ready to go here tonight. Quarter number 1 coming up in just a matter of seconds here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Game 1 of our doubleheader. As always, we will have the boys varsity matchup after this game concludes. A little shift in the starting 5 for Coach Loomis. Did hear from him earlier before the game saying a little bit of an illness is making its way through the Lady Chieftain locker room, so some players are going to be unavailable, some maybe just not the most healthiest to play, and we will see how things get started here tonight.
Yeah, it looked like both the Lady Chieftains and the Phoenix are both starting freshman point guards.
Just like that, we are underway. The Phoenix win the tip, and right away Simpson goes right to the rack, misses, and the rebound is off the shin, and they say off the shin of a Lady Chieftain as it'll stay down here with Atchison. And it is number 30, Presley Simpson, the junior for the Phoenix. And Coach Loomis had an emphasis saying that they need to find a way to try to shut her down, try to control her as much as they can already. Being aggressive, 2 shots on this trip and another rebound.
Yeah, that same thing that we talked about in the pregame, partner, is second and third chance points has been a real problem for these Lady Chieftains. Yeah, it looks like the Lady Chieftains are opening up man-to-man.
And then down low inside Ross, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Schoeneck, the freshman point guard that you were raving about earlier, partner. She hands it right off to Ennis. She drives in, kicks out. Hesitation, dribbling with the left hand, kicks out. Macy Lynn down low now to Sage Isaacs. Lady Chieftains trying to work the ball around. They love to get the ball down inside the lane, into the blocks, and let Sage Isaacs go to work. That is where their bread and butter is made.
There it is.
Schoeneck not afraid to pull the trigger from 3. Can't connect on that one. Still loose and collected by Mariah Herrera.
Yeah, now the Lady Chieftains get a second chance. Offensive rebounds are huge.
Something that Tonganoxie did not have very many of this past Friday against Lewisburg. With Prettyman down low, she was a rebounding machine, not allowing too many second and third opportunities. And this one thrown away and an early turnover on the first offensive possession for Tonganoxie. 6:17 left to go in the first.
Yeah, turnovers were a real problem against that press last week, too.
They're starting to get some good ball movement, creating some space down low, which is not comfortable yet to quite take the shot or try to attack the basket. Meanwhile, got to go back on the defense here at the free throw line. This is Ross with it, trying to get it down low, deflected. Good defense by Sage Isaacs. It's saved, but it's going to be collected by Mariah Herrera. Here we go. Lady Chieftains back on the attack. It's with Lynn up top, handed off to Schoeneck. Looking at her option. Ennis is calling for it down low, and she's going to get it quickly, trying to get it off to Isaacs. They're going to say it was tipped by Simpson. It'll be a Tonganoxie inbound at the baseline.
Yeah, that was read really well by Simpson. He got her hands on that.
Schoeneck lobs, and there you go. That's the shot they're looking for.
That's
just
what they
couldn't
wanted
connect.
right there. And then a frustration. Well, now they're going to call a travel. Sage was real close to getting a frustration foul there.
Well, I think now.
Now they're going to change it.
They initially
foul before the travel.
Yeah, they initially called the travel, and I think it was the aggressive nature from Sage Isaacs that caused her to walk with it. I believe the officials are talking about it, and I think that's what they're going to rule with.
So Sage dodges the foul there. We'll take it.
Yeah, so it will stay down here after the conference. Lynn feeling a little bit of pressure, trying to shake her defender loose. Had the ball swatted away for a moment. Hands it off to Herrera. Showing off the handles, guarded by number 13, the Stoves. Now low, Ennis couldn't quite get it on the initial transfer. Schoeneck with some room, drives past Simpson, gets stopped down at the block.
I like her aggressiveness there, though. The Lady Phoenix are starting out in a zone, and one of the best ways to attack that zone is penetration.
Ennis again, that time getting it to fall, and the first points of the game belong to the Chieftains.
Offensive foul. I called her for a hook, I think.
Nevertheless, it goes down as a turnover for Atchison. Getting close to about halfway through this opening quarter. 2-0 is our score. The lone bucket by Sierra Ennis for the Chieftains. The Chieftains trying to go back on the attack here. This is Lynn with it in the corner. Hands off to Isaacs up top. A little bit out of position for her. She gets it back to Macy Lynn. Lynn driving near the elbow out to Ennis, dribbling right side. In the corner it goes again to Isaacs, and she traveled with it.
She picked up that pivot foot before she started her dribble. Lady Chieftains still in man-to-man. And nice steal there by, was that Sage that got that?
That's Sage. They were trying to get it down. Looked like they were looking for Ross down low, and she just wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, they kind of forced it in there because Sage had good position.
Yeah, she took it and said, thank you very much. Tonganoxie now looking to capitalize on
pass.
it. Schoeneck underneath.
Yes.
Count the bucket. And the freshman with a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play at the charity stripe.
And Mariah Herrera with a nice assist there.
Before the free throw, we're going to have a quick timeout here from Atchison. It's only 30 seconds. It's a 4-0 run for the Lady Chieftains to open action here tonight on a Tuesday night in Atchison.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Alyssa Schoeneck going to the free throw line, trying to cap off the three-point play.
The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way.
Nice.
She does just that.
That's what I was talking about, partner. This stage just does not look too big for that freshman. I like the looks of it.
Seymour checks in for Atchison, and Labino checks in for Tonganoxie. This one
good hands, and I think that's off of
The
Phoenix, yeah.
It was right through the hands of Simpson. Just couldn't
I
handle it.
believe that
Tight
was Schoeneck
defense.
that got the hand on that, wasn't it?
It appeared to be that way.
The Lady Phoenix with a little full court pressure here.
Schoeneck trying to split the defenders there, and we have a whistle.
Oh, they're going to call it travel. Wow, that was close.
Just a little too quick there with the steps.
Yep. I like the idea she had, though. She was penetrating again into that zone. That's a good
You
pass
look
there.
down underneath. Easy two in the first points of the night for the Phoenix.
Lakin Bennett with it now. Oh, nice pass. Oh. Looks like Sage is going to go to the line for two.
Good chance here for Tonganoxie. Get to the free throw line while the clock is stopped and get some points up on the board already. Off to a much better start than they did this past Friday. This one is knocked down.
A nice high arc on that free throw. Again, nothing but net.
As long as she is making them rainbow style or not, does not matter. A 7-2 run for Tonganoxie to open this contest up. Under 3 minutes left to play in the first. Simpson driving baseline. Looks like it might have been
tipped. Lady
Fight for it
Chieftains
underneath.
Getting down on the floor. They get a tie up, right? Yep.
Jump ball.
Who's possession?
I believe
Ball possession will go over to Tonganoxie.
it'll be Tonganoxie will take over.
We're on the backside of the score table, so we can't see the possession arrow.
That's a good thing. Seymour, number one for Atchison. Well, bodies were hitting the floor for that basketball. Looks like she might have gotten her ankle landed on a little bit, but everything seems to be good for her.
Now the Lady Phoenix are starting to pick up a little more, putting a little more pressure full court. It caused a turnover for the Chieftains.
That was the kryptonite we saw,
Yes, it was.
especially last Friday, but all last season as well, that this team just seemed to struggle with.
Yeah, and if the Lady Phoenix scouted the Chieftains Friday night, they would know that you would want to press them.
Schoeneck trying to shake off her defender, bounce pass to Labino. Made the start this past Friday, did not start tonight. Herrera stops, gives it to Lakin Bennett in the corner. Labino, she's going to let it fly and off the mark. And quickly, the Phoenix coming back the other way. Contested shot, no good. A little bit too much hurry put on that shot.
Oh,
Bounce
nice pass.
Bennett finishes with the left hand.
Yeah. The assist to Schoeneck there, that was nicely done.
Schoeneck picking up the pace down there, finding Bennett down low, perfectly executed. Bounce pass, easy bunny underneath, as Coach Self would say, for Lakin Bennett.
Looks like we got a ticky-tack foul here.
Fouls on Mariah Herrera. That's her first.
The first foul of the game for Tonganoxie. It's Mariah Herrera. 3 team fouls so far for Atchison. Olivino will get checked out of the game. Schoeneck almost came away with that one. Simpson recovers and takes up the shot and is fouled. She will head to the free throw line, and now back-to-back fouls here for the Chieftains. This time it's going to be given to Sage Isaacs.
Team foul number 2 for the Lady Chieftains. To the line, Presley Simpson.
Taking her time on the second attempt. Off the back iron, 0 for 2 on that trip. Lynn, a little wide pass with Schoeneck still able to bring it in. Transfers the ball up top with Sage Isaacs, zinging it over. Macy Lynn, Bennett calling for it down low, does not get it.
Yeah, Lakin was open.
Going again, this time Atchison defenders in the area. Back up top, Schoeneck. Duncan tried to take the pursuit angle, trying to steal that ball away. Tries it again. Isaacs brushes her off. This time going to be called a little bit for the reach in.
The Lady Chieftains are trying to run a little bit of a weave up front.
Fouls on Monte Stoves at her first. Team foul number 4 for the Phoenix.
Fouls on Stoves. 4th team foul for Atchison.
Yeah, we're not even out of the first quarter yet. We could be in the bonus early on in the second quarter at this rate.
Closing in on 30 seconds left to play in the first. Duncan finally coming away with the steal. Trying to get the ball back to Herrera. She forces up a shot and cannot get it in from close range.
Yeah, Herrera did a nice job of defending that one-on-one.
Well, Lady Chieftains potentially coming back with some numbers, but the defense catches back up. Schoeneck weaving her way in between white jerseys off the fingertip of Bennett as it goes into the concourse. And now Atchison with 16 and a half seconds could take up all that time on this potentially final possession of the first quarter. Macy Murray checking into the game to close out the first quarter for Tonganoxie. Ball's in the hands of Simpson's going to hand it off to Duncan. Looking down low, gets it down, number 12. Right hook shot, no good off the glass. Gets the rebound over Bennett. Second effort, swirls around, no good.
Good rebound by Bennett there.
And that is how the first quarter of play comes to a close here. Your score, Tonganoxie 9, Atchison 2. We'll be back with second quarter action after the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Lady Chieftain basketball.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Second quarter action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 9-2 is our score in favor of the Lady Chieftains on top of the Phoenix. Lady Chieftains seem to have found their bearings a little bit more here in that previous first quarter. Much better and more improvement over the first quarter this past Friday. In fact, 9 total points already. They only had 11 total the whole game on Friday, so definitely a step in the right direction tonight.
Yeah, no question about that.
Scoring has been pretty spread out so far for Tonganoxie. Alyssa Schoeneck leading the way with 3 points.
Nice
2-point
pass.
bucket and an and one and an easy one underneath. Gives her now 5 points on the night.
Yeah, nice assist by Lake and Bennett there.
Isaacs, Ennis, and Bennett each with a bucket of their own. And Tonganoxie now a point away from their first double-digit lead of the year. Simpson
Look at
driving
that.
in.
You know, you were talking to Coach Loomis before the game, and he was saying he thought number 30 was their best player. And guess we got Schoeneck playing her head-to-head and just caused that tie-up.
Yeah, it caused them that man-to-man defense. And that just really goes to show the faith that Coach Loomis and the coaching staff of this team really show in the young freshmen. You know, you and I, we've said it enough already, but she composes herself in not necessarily a freshman manner. Like she's been doing this a couple years already.
Yeah, She has no fear.
Team foul number 5 for the Queens.
Kiara Duncan picks up her first foul and the 5th team foul for Atchison on that play. Schoeneck will inbound again, looking for an option. Gets it down on the low block to Bennett. And back out to Schoeneck. High bouncer. Bounces around a couple times. Does not fall.
That looked good when it left her hand.
Just barely off the mark. Now it's going to be Herrera who picks up Simpson. And long-range three from Duncan offline.
Another turnover for the Lady Phoenix.
Number 10, Tyra Hayward.
And Hayward, number 10, comes back in for Atchison. Schoeneck showing off a little bit of the handles there. Tight pressure from Duncan. Hands off to Herrera. Thinks about it for a minute. Now passes to Isaacs. Lynn working around the horn here. Down low, Schoeneck on the low right block.
Just a little, had a tall lady on her. Nice pass, though.
Good ball
Interior
movement.
passing.
Isaacs can't quite finish. High on the mark, trying to bank it in.
They got Herrera picking up. She's going to take it to the rack, but she missed
A
it.
little too strong. Hayward underneath and is fouled on the putback attempt. Hayward with the only lone 2 points so far for the Lady Phoenix. Meanwhile, the foul will get tacked to Lakin Bennett, her first, 3rd team foul. Hayward knocks down her first attempt. Ennis will check back in for Tonganoxie, and Stoves will come in for Atchison.
Lakin gave Coach Loomis some quality minutes
They
there.
really did. And again, with a little bit more of a shorthanded bench coming in tonight, everybody not necessarily 100%. It's valuable to have those kind of players step up and give you those valuable minutes. And Coach Loomis, even though you might not have seen it on camera, was talking with Lakin and kind of giving her kudos.
Yeah.
For all my Romeo Cornell fans out there, your kudos. Or kudos, in other words.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the play of the Lady Chieftain guards tonight. Herrera and Schoeneck both are doing a great job.
Yeah, I agree. I'm right there with you. Simpson.
Oh, somebody's got to stop the ball.
Hayward.
And I think that's what Coach Loomis is going to tell him. You've got to stop the ball.
And Hayward, all 5 points so far for Atchison. Give the assist to Simpson. That's about as involved she's been so far in the scoring so far. We got a full timeout taken by Tonganoxie. We'll be back after the break. 5:35 left to go in the second quarter, an 11-5 lead for the Lady Chieftains.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Frontier agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Back out of the timeout, Coach Loomis, like you said, partner, emphasizing to his team, got to find a way to stop the ball and not allow those easy points. Atchison starting to go on a little bit of a run here on the verge of being down by double digits. They've cut the deficit down now. They only trail 11-5.
Oh,
and another turnover. Bounce pass goes awry. Looking for Sage Isaacs. Jumper from the free throw line. No good. Little too strong. Schoeneck comes out with it. It was Dowling with the shot. Lynn followed her, and it was a 50-50 ball. I think Lynn swatted it away, and Schoeneck comes up with it. Macy Lynn pulling the trigger. No good. batted around, and Ennis comes away.
Yeah, Lady Chieftains are crashing the board, though. That's encouraging. We didn't see much of that at all last Friday. Good pass.
One-on-one, Isaacs underneath, easy money. Second bucket of the night for Sage.
The thing that's encouraging to me tonight is most of the Lady Chieftains buckets are coming off of nice assists.
Schoeneck back on Simpson, trying to get a screen, shake away from her, loses it. Herrera.
See, Herrera and Schoeneck were kind of double teaming her there and caused a turnover. What'd they call?
Said she carried it.
Oh.
Carrying violation, just was trying to slow it down, wait for her teammates, and got whistled for the infraction in the process.
Lady Chieftains still in that man-to-man. Timeout.
Full timeout taken. We'll go ahead and take that with them. Approaching 4 minutes left to play in the second quarter. 13-5 lead for the Lady Chieftains.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, April Air, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
Now 4 minutes left to play until halftime. Atchison trying to just keep hanging around here for Tongi. Simpson getting it off to Downing and wide off the mark. Hayward fighting for it underneath. I believe that's going to be staying down on this end.
Yep.
As Isaacs and Hayward fighting for the rebound underneath. Jump ball is called, and the Phoenix will get another chance here. Simpson to rebound, to inbound, excuse me. Stoves goes right off the screen, gives it right back. Seymour down underneath. Downing, foul is called. She'll have to earn him at the free throw line. Let's see who this foul is going to be given to underneath. It's going to be on Sierra Ennis. Fourth team foul and first foul of the game for Ennis. Kaya Downing to the free throw line for the Phoenix as she misses her first attempt. Second one on the way. 13-5 ball game here. 3 minutes and change away from the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. Second one on the way, off the back iron, no good. Tipped around, still loose. Finally coming down with it is Hayward.
Lady Chieftains need to block out a little better. Travel. Yeah, it looks like the Lady Phoenix have abandoned the full court pressure.
Instead, electing to get back on defense. Trying it down low is off the shin, and this Lady Chieftain offense become a little dormant here as of late.
Trying to force the ball inside.
A turnover and now a foul quickly picked up by Emmeline Labino.
Fouls on Emmeline
PA man's having a tough time with Emma Lyons.
He's having a hard time.
Last name.
Yeah, I'd be sure. I was sure when I ran into Coach Loomis, I said, I got a couple names I just want to check out, and I was told Labino. That's what I was told. So from Coach Loomis. So if that's
Good hands by the Lady Chieftains there. Look who comes out with it.
Schoeneck. Quickly getting it up the floor to Lynn. Almost lost the handle of it. Looking for an option. Left elbow goes to Isaacs. Poked out from behind. And for the fourth possession in a row, it's a turnover, but Ennis. Right spot, right time. And Sage gives it right back.
You got to take that shot. She was being too unselfish right there.
Pulled to Ben Simmons. Driving in the lane. High floater off the glass and good for Stoves. Assist going to Hayward.
I see less dribbling and more moving the ball around quickly.
So they're moving the ball around. They're just taking too long trying to look to get it down low. Atchison is not allowing it to happen. Schoeneck takes a long shot, is wide. Went off the head of Simpson momentarily, but collects it before he goes out of play. Driving it up, Labino right on top of her. 3-point bucket is on the way.
Holy
off
cow.
the mark.
That was an NBA three right there.
And now it's just a little league air ball, no matter what league you're in. Little off the mark for Stoves. Bill Bennett now comes back into the game.
Yeah.
Sage Isaacs will head to the bench, get a breather.
A little more pressure now by the Lady Phoenix.
And Duncan has been right on top of Schoeneck the majority of the game. Schoeneck's been holding her own.
Yeah.
Ennis,
Nice.
good job
Nice.
holding on to it. A half second longer, had a clear opening, and puts it back up for her second bucket of the night.
Yeah, it was a nice finish off of a good feed by Schoeneck.
Back to an 8-point lead for Tonganoxie. Simpson driving right side, creates contact, puts it up, fouled.
She's going to go to the line.
And Isaac's going to be coming right back into the game. Second foul of the game for Sierra Ennis.
5 for 6 for the Chieftains. To the line, Presley Simpson. Back to the game for Tonganoxie, number 34, Sage Isaacs.
Ennis will come out. Isaacs is in.
Now let's see if the Lady Chieftains can block out here and get a rebound.
Got to tuck in the jersey down low. Halfway tuck in, that still counts. Simpson taking her time, winds up and is short. 0 for 4 at the free throw line for Simpson. And no points on the night. And that initially looked like it might have been in favor of Atchison, but it'll be Lady Chieftain basketball. Mariah Herrera checks in for Labino. Closing in on the final minute of the first half here. 8-point lead, 15-7 for Tonganoxie. Duncan, she's been all over the place.
Right there.
Almost coming away with another steal. This time she does. Coming back the other way, dishes it off the backboard, and good for Stoves.
Oh, careful. That's backcourt, I think.
Yes, it is. And just when you think Tonganoxie is going to start pulling away with this one, get above double digits, a quick basket and a turnover later, and a bucket on this possession, it'll keep Atchison in this ballgame.
Well, those back-to-back turnovers hurt. Now there's good hands there by, is that Lakin Bennett?
Lakin Bennett,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Nice job.
Isaacs trying to go to work, dishes it out. Herrera, near side corner. Still dribbling around, almost another steal, but it gets to Schoeneck. Schoeneck,
Oh,
good
nice
look
pass.
to Sage Isaacs underneath.
Great job right there.
Isaacs and Schoeneck leading the way so far for the Lady Chieftains. 11 of the 17 points combined between those two.
Well, almost another steal. Oh,
I think that's Chieftain basketball.
yeah,
It is.
It is.
Simpson thought it was last touched by Schoeneck.
Well,
letting it roll out of bounds.
The Lady Chieftains almost turned that over on the pass to Schoeneck, but but she came strong to the ball, which is the only thing that kept that from being a turnover, and then hit the nice inside pass for the assist on the bucket.
Got to get it up. Good if it goes for Macy Lane. 3-point basket at the buzzer.
Good job, ladies.
The Lady Chieftains finally get that elusive double-digit lead they were looking for the entire first half. They lead 20-9 over the Atchison Phoenix. We'll be back with the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502. Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time. With chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy. Now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome back into Tonganoxie Sports Live and the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight on a busy Tuesday night. And we got a good game so far here for Tonganoxie fans. 20-9 is the lead right now. And partner, I think first, let's get the obvious out of the way. Much better performance in the first half for the Lady Chieftains tonight than the last Friday night.
Yeah, that much better. A lot less turnovers. Still giving up too many second chance points, but all in all, they're moving the ball better. And like we had talked about a little bit earlier, just about every bucket that the Lady Chieftains have gotten come off of a nice assist. And we didn't see hardly any of that Friday night.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of good ball movement so far tonight. They were trying to force it down low a couple of times, and that's where you start seeing those turnovers come in. I also give credit to number 2, Kiara Duncan, on the other for Atchison. She had a handful of steals in that first half, just kind of playing fast and furious and picking off passes. And there were times where the Lady Chiefs, they got off to a great start on that, kind of stumbled a little bit towards the end, but then got some turnovers of their own and were able to eventually kind of go on a little run and get on this double-digit lead. Leading scorers right now, Alyssa Schoeneck and Sage Isaacs. They're the leading scorers for the Lady Chieftains. 6 for Isaacs, 5 for Schoeneck. The three-point basket at the end for Macy Lynn. 2 points for Ennis down low, and the lone bucket for Lake and Bennett. Lake and Bennett, another thing like we talked about, this isn't a fully healthy 100% Lady Chieftain squad coming into tonight. We didn't see much of Lakin Bennett last Friday, but her number has been called tonight, and she gave Coach Loomis some really good minutes down low.
Really good minutes. I mean, she did a good job on the boards, and she had a couple of nice assists, too.
Meanwhile, it's a two-lady show for the Lady Phoenix. Hayward, number 10, down low with 5 points, and 4 points for Stoves, number 13. Simpson, it was made clear by Coach Loomis to me that
they wanted to stop her.
They wanted to stop her, and they paired the freshman Schoeneck and Herrera. Those have really been the main two that have been on her defensively, and they have locked her down so far tonight.
They really have, and a credit to those two ladies. They've done a really nice job, not only on defense, but breaking whatever pressure that the Lady Phoenix throws at them.
Yeah, absolutely. And Simpson, also another important note, 0 for 4 at the free throw line. So far, free throw numbers aren't very good for Atchison so far. It's a much better performance for sure. And I think you're seeing what this offense is potentially capable of when they have the chance. Once they break that press, that's kind of the thing when you're playing out in front, you can start building a lead, putting that pressure on. You're going to break the team's ability to kind of do that full court press. That's another key important thing. And that was the thing last Friday against Lewisburg, is that they were playing from behind so much they didn't get a chance.
No, they really
tried to break that. They broke that pretty early tonight, and their offense has been very fruitful because of it.
Yep.
So we're going to take another quick break here. You can see the boys are out on the court getting their warm-up shots in. Again, we will have the second game of our doubleheader between the Phoenix and the Chieftains live here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Once this girls varsity game concludes, it'll be about 20 minutes or so until the boys will get started, and we will have that broadcast here on this same stream here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. In case if you are a new listener now for the winter sports season, or if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell so anytime we go live with any broadcast whatsoever, basketball, we're going to have a couple more wrestling coming up. Partner, you got that St. Pius X duel coming up in January. I know you're really looking forward to that. And anybody who's a wrestling fan should really be looking forward to that as well.
No question about it. Yeah, the wrestling team for Tonganoxie is doing really well. I mean, they've got some great talent on this squad. Coming off of a state championship year, they're going to be a tough out again.
And we got a couple more duels for Chieftain Wrestling coming up here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We're going to go the rest of the way with the both boys and girls varsity all the way through the first round of the playoffs in late February, early March. Hopefully we're getting into later March, going on a little run. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would.
But anyways, if you're new here, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a broadcast of any sort here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And, of course, we got our spring season coming up. We got baseball, softball, girls soccer. We're going to have a lot coming up still here in the 2022-23 school year. We'll be back with second half action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Your Chieftains lead 20-9 over the Phoenix.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Faubourg agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
We are ready to get things rolling here in the second half on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Lady Chieftains looking to close in on their first victory of the year and get that record back up to 500, 1-1 on the year. They host a very, very tough opponent, the third place state runner-ups from last season, Wamego Lady Red Raiders. Partner, you and I went on the road last year, I should say, to see those Lady Red Raiders in action against the Tonganoxie Chieftains, and only losing one player from that squad all of last year. So you know Wamego is going to be a tough test, not just this upcoming Friday, but for all of 4A.
Oh, no question about it.
Well, that is Friday. We got that's it.
Schoeneck got away with a little shove there.
Yeah. Well, Shoveneck kind of had everyone on this side of the gymnasium just kind of go, ooh. No whistle called, and we play on. Schoeneck had it for a moment. Hands off to Herrera. Tight defense by Simpson. She tried to knock it off her leg and go out of bounds, but Simpson collects it. And an early turnover, Herrera poked it away, and it'll stay down on this end.
Those freshmen are causing all kinds of trouble for Simpson.
Lob down low, shot with the right hand is good for Downing, her first bucket of the night. Herrera, the junior, gets it up to Macy Lynn. Up top to Isaacs, tight defense. Trying to shake a defender off with the forearm. Atchison head coach looking for a foul. Herrera head fake, drives in.
Nice drive.
Good.
Nice job.
First basket from Herrera.
I like that aggressiveness, taking it to the goal.
Yeah,
like
I'm right there with you. I like to see a little bit more of that in the second half as well. They spent too much time in the first half trying to get it down low and pass it. I'd like to see them
drive
get a little more worse. Yeah, drive. There's worst case, you're going to get inside. Maybe you draw a foul. Maybe you get a bucket. You never know. Never know until you try. We're going to have a foul here. It's going to be on Sage Isaacs. Only her second. It's a shooting foul, so 2 free throws on the way for Downing. Back to a 10-point game here, 22-12. Second free throw on the way, a little bit long and no good off the iron. Rebound by Schoeneck. Yeah, and it amazes me. They got her listed down here as 5'1", but even last Friday and tonight, she comes away with a lot of rebounds.
She does. That's just her aggressiveness.
And her hustle down underneath, just fighting for those loose balls.
Help her out. Drive that ball.
Kick back out to Macy Lynn. Lady Chieftains looking over their options. Ennis has Duncan on her, tried to take it away, pickpocket her, and gets called for a foul, and she didn't like it. It'll be Duncan's second of the game. Inbound is in to Macy Lynn. Swinging around back up top to Schoeneck. A lot of traffic down underneath. Herrera squares up at the bucket, splits the defense, bounce pass, 2 bounces to Lynn. Now back to Schoeneck, hesitates, left side, stops at the elbow, kick out Herrera for 3, tries to bank it in, no good. And a rebound by Downing. And here comes Atchison back the other way with it, puts it up, draws the foul, 2 free throws on the way. And they will give that foul to Herrera, her second of the game. And back to the free throw line go the Phoenix. It'll be Stoves. 4 points on the night so far for her, and offline on the first free throw attempt. Oh for 2 on that trip. Rebound underneath by Isaacs. Kicks it out to Herrera. Right to left we go. Showing off the handles. Blowing on by Duncan. Picks up her dribble. Going to need some help here. Threads the needle underneath to Schoeneck. Works his way back around up top. Back into the hands of Herrera. Duncan right on top of her, giving her no breathing room. Deflected underneath. Herrera gets it back. Put the shot up. Cannot connect. Simpson back the other way. Offensive foul. Good job by Sage setting the feet. And this has not been a night to remember so far for Simpson. Look out from behind, she does. Back to Schoeneck.
Silly reach-in foul there.
Back-to-back fouls here on the Phoenix. Second foul of the game on Stoves. Third team foul in the second half for Atchison. Herrera bounce pass to Isaac. Stutter steps for a moment, now drives in, pivoting around, trying to attack the bucket, just didn't have the good angle. Ennis calling for it, but doesn't get it from Lynn. Herrera driving, gets it into Ennis. Pressure was closing in from behind from Simpson, but she got there a half second late.
Another good assist.
6 points on the night for Sierra Ennis. Now Downing, and one underneath. The Phoenix answer the bucket on the other end and raise them a potential three-point play.
Lady Chieftains need to block out here because the Lady Phoenix have been getting some rebounds off these missed free throws.
Cannot finish the three-point play, and a rebound tracked down and coming back the other way is Tonganoxie. Getting into Isaacs, in and out of her hands, still trying to fight it down the back corner, and she does just that. And a whistle. I think Coach Loomis was trying to call a timeout, and he does get it in just in time, trying to bail his team out a little bit there as he felt them trying to rush things. It's only a 30-second timeout. We will go ahead and take that with them. 10-point lead for the Lady Chieftains, 24-14 over the Phoenix, 4:11 left to go in the third.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Fresh out of the timeout from Coach Loomis, Lady Chieftains look to reset the offense here, and inbounds goes to Macy Lynn, right back to Herrera. Putting the handles, trying to blow by Simpson, jump stop. Now it's into Lakin Bennett, fresh into the game for the first time here in the second half. Duncan again, deflecting that ball, and what should have been an easy two. What should have been an easy two on the other end, just a little too much dribbling and off her knee out of play.
Like she was too open. Schoeneck's going to get a breather here. Well deserved.
Now Labino will come in to get some extra time.
Oh,
yeah.
They're going to call that every time.
And back-to-back mistakes here. First from Atchison, and now from the Lady Chieftains. And Simpson will inbound right on the S of the Atchison lettering of the baseline. Looking for an option, going to lob it in to Stoves. Gets it down underneath. Count it. For Hayward, the leading scorer, now with 7, looking to make it 8 with the free throw attempt here.
Count the basket for Tyler Hayward. The foul is on Lincoln Bennett. That's the second. Team foul number 4 for Tonganoxie.
Second foul of the game for Lakin Bennett. Back to an 8-point lead. Looking to make it 7 here. Free throw attempt is on the way and no good, but it's going to stay down here. Ennis couldn't quite handle the rebound.
Yeah, the Lady Chieftains have not done a good job on rebounding missed free throws.
Simpson looking for that big bucket, too strong. And this time, Ennis holds on to it with both hands and hauls it in. This is Herrera, Duncan Gardner. They switch off, now going to Labino. Lynn runs it to a double team and throws it away. And that's going to be another turnover.
Over and back.
And Schoeneck will check back in for Macy Lynn. A couple of rough minutes there for number 3, getting some words of encouragement from her head coach on the bench. Simpson hacked on the attempt, almost another and one play. Would have had this gymnasium going crazy, but she'll have to earn both at the free throw line. Meanwhile, that'll be the 3rd foul of the game on Sierra Ennis.
That's 3 on Ennis, so you got to be careful here.
Squares up, first attempt on the way, and good.
Just like that, it's a 7-point game. She knocks this one down, it's a 2-possession game.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels like in a game that almost the Lady Chieftains have just fairly dominated the majority of, and yet still hanging in very close and almost an offensive rebound. Herrera's in some trouble here. She hands it off to Schoeneck. Got to get across the timeline, and they do. Herrera with the shot. Can't do it. Lakin Bennett there to track it down. I like to see Tonganoxie just maybe slow down here a little bit, set up the offense, and try to put an end to this little drought. Now Ennis trapped in the corner with Simpson. Finds it to Bennett. Back up near the top to Schoeneck. Swinging around Herrera now left side. Bounce pass, middle of the lane to Bennett. Good pass, left corner, and an air ball for Ennis. Couldn't connect. 7-point game. Simpson takes some defenders with her. Kick out. Long 2-point shot's no good, but run down. This 3-pointer will be good if it goes, and it's offline.
Lady Chieftains have been a little sloppier with the ball this half.
And he just tried to slow down a little bit.
Trying to force too many things.
Herrera thought about it, takes the shot, knocks it down.
Nice job from Mariah.
Second 3-point bucket of the night for the Lady Chieftains. And 5 points from Mariah Herrera. Tough screen.
Oh, good hands by Schoeneck there. Oh. Simpson was taking that ball to the rack, and Schoeneck got a hand on it and went off Simpson's knee.
The first foul of the game for Schoeneck, the 6th team foul for Tonganoxie. So one more.
Yeah, they're going to be in the bonus.
Well, and already with a minute and a half here left in the third and still the whole fourth quarter to play.
Yeah.
And a ball game that's been back and forth, hasn't gotten above a 10-point lead for the Lady Chieftains. Now back down to 8. Fighting underneath is Hayward. 9 points. She leads all scorers.
Oh. Just about threw that away.
Just when she wasn't looking, almost. That shot attempt is short and a rebound for Atchison.
And another steal by Schoeneck.
Gets it up to Bennett, looking for Herrera. Last off Herrera's fingertips. Dowling was right there to defend.
It was one of those 50-50 calls, I think.
Under a minute left to play in the third quarter. 27-19 is the lead for Tonganoxie. Schoeneck right back on Simpson. Trying to get it down low to Hayward, and Isaacs knocks it out of play.
Good position there by Sage.
Simpson trying to drive in on Schoeneck. Schoeneck not giving up very much. Simpson drives in, left hand still short. Does yet to score a bucket in this game.
And Schoeneck comes out with the rebound.
Gonna drive, jump shot, high, off the board, rebounded by Isaacs. Tries to go strong up with it, can't do it. Ennis, rebound out to Herrera. Thought about pulling the trigger. Free throw line jumper for Maslick is no good. Ennis again.
Yes,
that's
finally
what the Lady Chieftains were looking for.
Yeah, see, that was like four. They had 4 chances to get that basket down before the end of the quarter.
8 points down tonight for Sierra Ennis after that bucket. And a 29-19 lead for the Chieftains. It still remains in double digits. Fourth quarter coming up next here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance, local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Final quarter action here. Dennis Trenton, 29-19 is the score. Lady Chieftains on top. They've closed out the past 2 quarters with a double-digit lead and looking to hold on to it. They get their first win of the year, and now a steal from Mariah Herrera. Had to low it up there for a moment. Might have dragged that pivot foot. The officials say not. Schoeneck trying to work it down to Ennis. Leading all scorers tonight with 8 points. Slinging it one hand down the court. Lob pass, long range 2, no good for Seymour. Isaacs trying to save it in the corner. I think they're going to say her foot was on the baseline, and it'll stay down here with the Phoenix.
Lady Chieftains showing a little full court press there.
And a bucket underneath for Downing. 7 points on the night for her. Schoeneck quickly underneath the
nice
Ennis.
Pass.
Catch and shoot. Can't put it in. Fighting for it underneath. Jump ball.
And that should belong to the Lady
It
Chieftains.
should.
I like the way they crashed the offensive board there. Saved a possession.
Catch
Get in
and shoot
there.
for Isaacs is good.
Good job.
Another assist for Schoeneck. Now Isaacs joins Ennis in the 8-point category of the night. A travel call, just shuffling the feet a little bit.
Yep.
6:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. 31-21 is our score.
Lakin Bennett's seeing more and more minutes tonight. She's done a good job when she's been in there, too.
Yeah, she has. And mainly Isaacs has been the mainstay. As she comes away with the steal there, just ripping it away from Hayward. And then on the other side, you just have a rotation of Ennis and Bennett, and both have been living up to the moment tonight.
Yep.
Open look for Maslick. Sure, three-point shot, nothing but net. First bucket on the year for Emerson Maslick. A 5'2 freshman, another freshman partner.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench, making an impact, and Atchison is forced to call a timeout. Largest lead of the night is on 13 for the Lady Chieftains. 34-21, 6:20 left to play in the fourth.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Back out of the timeout, 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. A 34-21 lead, largest lead of the night for Tonganoxie. And they're starting to hone it in on the offensive, defensive end right now. Here in the home stretch of the fourth quarter. Inbound to Simpson. Double team underneath was awaiting Downing, and we're actually going to get a foul here, and I don't know.
Man. It looked to me like the Lady Chieftains did a nice job there.
Trying to get it down underneath the Downing. Bennett and Isaacs were both in the area, and they called that.
That's Sage's fourth. She's going to have to be careful.
One more, and she will have to go to the bench the rest of the game.
It looks to me like Coach Loomis is trusting this senior to play smart.
There's also the seventh team foul, so Atchison will be in the bonus for the remainder of the game. They hit the first free throw tip, but not the second one, and Bennett.
Good hustle by Lakin Bennett right there.
Bennett and Hayward were both fighting hard for that rebound, kind of tripping over one another, and it'll be Lady Chieftain basketball. A little bit of that full court press coming back here. Not super hard. Herrera right in front of the Chieftain bench, and a turnover. Couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah, you need to pass that instead of dribbling through the pressure.
Oh, off-balance shot is good for Downing. Maslick looking underneath for Bennett, trying to save it, and can't quite do it, and a turnover.
And now Coach Loomis wants to talk it over. 30-second.
Not liking what he's seeing, and just like that, the lead is now back to 10, 34-24, 5:36 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
I think he just put the Lady Chieftains in a 2-1-2 zone. And look at there. Quick hands again.
And he'll stay down at this end with Atchison. Schoeneck again getting down and dirty with it, trying to strip that ball away. Inbound catch and shoot from the corner, no good. Ball still loose, batted around, saved, and taken in by Simpson. Looking to cut the lead down double digits offline on the three-point attempt. Maslick, after hitting one earlier, gives it to Ennis. She takes a three-point shot and knocks it.
Big shot right there.
And a good night of action for Sierra Ennis, 11 points to show for. Jump shot no good from near the free throw line. Thought about pulling the trigger again. You made one. Why not try another? This one poked away. It's saved. Maslick again. This time just a little short.
Good job by Lake and Bennett there. Getting their hands on that, and there we forced a turnover. Good job.
This is the time of the game now where you take those turnovers and you cash them in for points on the other end.
Well, if you're the Lady Chieftains right now, the clock is your friend, so there's no reason to be in a big hurry here.
Sage trying to finish down low. Contested, can't quite do it. Still alive. Back out in the hands of Bennett.
And Schoeneck came out with that offensive rebound. She's just done it all tonight.
Has some space. Straightaway three, no good. Three and a half minutes left to play. Simpson, no good on the shot. Offensive rebound. Takes one dribble, takes another shot. No good. Schoeneck. She had 5 points in the first half. Hadn't scored anything yet in the second half. She's had her fingerprints all over this game, though, as far as rebounds and assists.
Steals, tie-ups.
Trying to go 2 for 2. And she does. How about 14 points in the leading scorer of the game, Sierra Ennis? Did you have that on your bingo card, partner?
I did not.
What a start for Sierra Ennis. And what a game for the Lady Chieftains. 40-24, they lead.
Yeah, this is the type of bounce-back game they needed after last Friday.
Absolutely, 100% agree. Just come out in a game like tonight where it seems like everything has really just been going their way. There have been some moments, especially with turnovers. They got a little bit sloppy there towards the end of the first half. And into the start of the second half at the start, but they figured it out now, and they are just going to town here on the Phoenix. And right now, they're 3 minutes away from closing in on their first victory of the 2022-23 campaign.
No question.
And it's been,
and I'm sure that's what Coach Loomis is telling them, that you don't have to rush anything. The clock is your friend.
And it's 10 points here, all in the second half, and Sage Isaacs with a bucket.
That's a huge second half for Isaacs.
Mariah Herrera's come alive as well with 5 points of her own. And Schoeneck, like we talked about, has been a little dormant as far as the scoring aspect, but just about any other category you could think of, she's been all over it.
Yeah,
she's been having a game.
She's filling up the stat sheet with everything, including a few points.
And Emerson Maslick, another freshman coming off the bench, getting a three-point in. So, I mean, everybody's just kind of getting in on the fun tonight. That's just one of the best team wins that you can have when everybody, the starters and even players coming off the bench, if they can contribute. And especially Lake and Bennett, only 2 points, but like we've talked about, has come in, has given some very valuable minutes, and has played well on the defensive end for Coach Loomis. Gas to be very pleased just all around with this squad tonight.
Yeah, she does. And she's done a good job rebounding and playing defense.
100%.
Yeah. Hats off to her. And then, you have Ennis in foul trouble, too. So Oh, I like that. Oh, they got it inside, but see, it's what you don't want to do now is foul.
Just too aggressive trying to fight for that basketball, and
especially since the Lady Phoenix are in the bonus anyway. You don't want to let them score points at the line with the clock stop.
Fouls on Bennett. That'll be her third. And this is the point now if you're Atchison in the hopes of mounting comeback. I know, so it's
Sage
24.
just fouled out.
It's on 34, so Isaacs fouls out as she exits with 8 points on the night. So Lakin Bennett and Sierra Ennis are going to have to close it out the rest of the way. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the home stretch. And a 16-point lead should be enough. Lady Chieftain basketball. And that's the other point we really got to bring up. Partner, kind of the keys of the game when Coach Loomis was running through them with me, he talked about, he said, Simpson, number 30, they got to find a way to slow her down and shut her down. He said it was going to be a challenge, but they've made it look pretty easy so far. They've held her scoreless the whole game.
Yeah, run some clock, ladies.
Maslick puts up a shot, short off the front iron, but she's going to have a chance for two at the line. Fourth team foul of the half for Atchison. Maslick to the free throw line for two, is offline on her first attempt.
You don't want to foul right now if you're the Lady Chieftains.
No.
Let that clock run.
Simpson gets a screen, drives in, and there it is. So maybe a little bit of an ounce machine. Keep talking about how she's had no points tonight. Finally gets her first bucket on the drive in and attack to the bucket. Under a minute 40 left to play. Still a 41-26 lead for Tonganoxie. Phoenix player hitting the ground. It was Hayward, but all is okay. Bennett just in and out of her hands, and now
they're going to have a foul on Lakin.
And that'll be her third. Macy Lynn is getting ready to come back in for Tonganoxie right here, as long as for Downing for Atchison. Still in the 1-and-1 bonus. A rebound underneath from Hayward. Had it poked away. The ball was above her head. Trying to track it down near the corner.
That's one thing the Lady Chieftains have struggled with tonight is rebounding missed free throws.
Herrera looking for help, and Coach Loomis calls a full timeout, helping her out. Avoiding yet another turnover. A minute and change left to go in the game. 41-26. The Lady Chieftains looking to close it out and pick up their first victory of the year here over the Phoenix.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store, Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Looking to close out the final minute and 6 seconds and counting left in this game. Lady Chieftains, they can taste it. They'll stay down here on this end. Exactly 1 minute on the clock. Atchison is not quite going away in this one. Still trying to fight hard. Lynn on the inbound lobs in to Schoeneck. Lynn feeling the pressure, had the ball poked away and coming back the other way. They don't foul. 2 shots off the mark and fighting underneath. Downing. 12 points on the night for Downing. Clock continues to run, now under 20 seconds. Like Tonganoxie, maybe he's just trying to dribble it out, pass it around, and finish this game up here now under 10 seconds. And I think that's going to do it. Final score in this one, Tonganoxie 41, Atchison 28. And a much-needed and impressive bounce-back win for the Lady Chieftains squad.
Yeah, no question.
Dropping the first game 55-11. They come out, have their way for the most part, 41-28. And it just, to basically sum it up, a well-round, all-around team win tonight here in Atchison.
Yeah, no question. I think Coach Loomis has got to be happy with what he saw today.
Absolutely. Gas to be happy, I would say, for sure. His team came out. I'm sure they've been challenged. They're probably since the film session on Saturday morning and the past couple of practices.
Yeah.
After that, it's not easy going out and get blown out 55-11 in the first game of the year, but they came out tonight in a much-needed confidence boost. And I'll tell you what, I mean, this was kind of coming into this year. The thing with this Lady Chieftain squad is that they've been known to kind of have a short bench. They play about the 5 starters, and they'll go maybe 1 or 2 players off, and that's it. I think there were a couple players that really showed that they could prove to have and provide some valuable minutes off the bench, and one of them was Lakin Bennett tonight.
No question about it. I thought she did a really good job of what Coach Loomis was asking her to do, and you could see when Ennis picked up her 5th foul, he went right to Lakin and told her to get in the game. So, showing some confidence.
And leading scorer on both sides, Sierra Ennis with 14 points, a couple of 3-pointers there. Towards the end, a 10-point second half. She had a game of her career tonight.
Yeah, she had a great game.
And a lot of confidence just all around for the coaching staff, for the players, and they're going to need it. They got another tough contest coming up back home on Friday against Wamego, the Lady Red Raiders.
That's going to be a really tough test there.
Again, this Lady Raiders squad.
You know what it will be is a good measuring stick.
Yeah.
Coach Loomis can let his Lady Chieftains know that if you want to get to where you want to go, this is how good you got to get.
Yep. You're gonna be facing a team that only lost 1 senior last year on the team that finished 3rd in the state tournament.
Yeah.
And pairing that kind of varsity experience against a young squad like the Lady Chieftains have, it's going to be a great test. And I'm sure the competitors and them, they're going to be looking forward to it. And they're going to be as ready as they can to be
on
question. Friday.
Coach Loomis will have them ready to go. We'll just, sometimes you just don't know what you're up against until it happens.
Absolutely true. So your final score again, Lady Chieftains come out victorious 41-28 over the Atchison Phoenix. We're going to step aside. We will take another break on the Begin Soon page. We will be back live on air in about 10 minutes or so, and we will have the varsity boys lineup and more on the other side of the break here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Thank you for joining us for part 1 of our 2-game doubleheader tonight here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Welcome back in to Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Dren. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight, taking time out of your busy Tuesday afternoon. Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Chieftains and the Phoenix is coming up here in just a matter of seconds. And I believe we're going to step away just for a moment. We're going to get the starting lineups. Turn over to the PA announcer here.
High School for tonight's contest between the visiting Chieftains at Tonganoxie High School and the very own Atchison Phoenix. Tonight's introductions, first for the visitors from Tonganoxie. A junior, number 2, Zakaya Connor. A sophomore, number 4, Talon Blainboard. A junior, number 11, Alex Crowley. A senior, number 13, Caleb Clark. And a senior, number 31, Brandon Wilson. The Chieftains of coach are Bill Jones, assisted by Chris Reed Pinson and Nick Johnson. And now for your Phoenix starters. A junior, number 0, Samar Hernandez. A senior, number 1, Rick Bowman. A junior, number 2, Xavier Hardy. A junior, number 3, Trey Carter. And a senior, number 4, Jesse Greenlee. Tonight's officials, Carl Albright, Neil Valley, and Alan Conley.
All right, we're just about ready to go here. In case you're joining us, the Lady Chieftains handled business, won 46-32 in their first game. No, wait, that's not the right one. Lady Chieftains, they did win in the first game of our doubleheader. 46-32 is the final score of the game between Lewisburg and Tonganoxie this past Friday. 41-28, so not too terribly far off, but 41-28. Lady Chieftains handle business. Now going for the sweep here for Tonganoxie. The boys looking to handle business. Same 5 rolling out there for Tonganoxie. As for the Phoenix, you got Hernandez, Bowen, Purdy, Carter, and Greenlee the 4th. And Atchison wins the tip yet again, and we are off and running here at Atchison High and here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Chieftains open up at a man-to-man. We got a foul.
Foul is on Alex Crowley. That's his first. 2-1 for Tonganoxie.
A foul right off the bat for Coach Jones' squad. That is on Crowley. It'll be his first. Shot is put up on the way. No good. Going up for the rebound. Coming down hard on his back and his tailbone is Greenlee, and everyone seems okay. Thankfully, nobody hurt. Now we have another foul here, this time on Langford. Shot on the way, short, and rebounded by Clark. It's the Chieftain team again, losing the game last week against a very solid Lewisburg squad, 46-32. Got off to a slow start in that one. Again, bringing that press back. Lewisburg took notes on the Lady Chieftains, did the same to this Chieftain squad. Created a lot of turnovers, just like here. And coming back the other way, thought he had an easy layup, but rejected by Caleb Clark. That was Carter that was going to the basket, and the Chieftains come away with it. So no harm, no foul on the late turnover. Langford driving, lost a handle of it, and they're going to get a foul and a reach-in. Just trying to come away with that steal, and this is going to be on Purdy. The Chieftains, they would eventually start to come back and had a nice little rally there in the beginning of the fourth quarter, into the second half. Played much better basketball. Still came up just a little bit short. Weren't able to come back against Lewisburg, but they're off to a good start here. First blood goes to Alex Crowley, a big three-point bucket. Carter has some space, takes the three-point bucket and short.
Looks like they have another foul.
This is going to be the third team foul on Tonganoxie.
That's 2 on Talon.
Not a good sign early on here. And so right away, go ahead and send in Davenport. Number 21, the 6'5", freshman Merrick Davenport.
Getting some valuable varsity time here.
Carter looking for an option. Eventually lobs it up and gets it in. Back to Carter. Another three-point on the way. He hasn't connected yet. Underneath, Greenlee. This time coming down on both of his feet after knocking down first bucket of the night for Atchison. Zakiah Glover, the point guard, bringing it across for the Chieftains. He's going to attack. Goes up with the left hand short. Clark rebounds over him and is swatted out of play.
Stay with the Chieftains.
Last time Caleb Clark was in this gymnasium, he was his sophomore year back in 2020. Oh, how times have changed since December of 2020, folks.
Yeah.
Both in the world and just in sense of this Chieftain basketball squad, almost an entirely different team outside of Caleb Clark than it was 2 years ago. Curley passing out of some troubles. Zakiah Glover feeling the pressure, gets it down to Clark, going to work on Greenlee. Driving right side, Crowley lost his defender for a minute, now being passed back around. Clark lost the handle, recollects in the lane, goes up, no good. Davenport with the rebound, blocked, second effort, no. Still fighting for is Caleb Clark, good possession here. Looking to cap it off with some points. Crowley out to Wilson, three-point bucket is short. Another offensive rebound and another block. Davenport, second chance. Didn't like the call. Here comes Atchison back the other way. Greenlee, yes. Atchison jumps out to an early 5-3 lead. Davenport trying to size up underneath on Purdy. Crowley drives baseline, tried to pass it, deflected, and a turnover for Tonganoxie. Quickly up the court on the other side. Hernandez, Euro step, and puts it in. Fast and furious action so far here. 7-3 Atchison.
A lot of speed on the Atchison side.
A lot of size, a lot of length, and a lot of speed. Glover driving. Non-shooting foul, and it'll be against Atchison as Hernandez tried to get the feet set but didn't do it. They actually called the foul on Bowen, number 1, not Hernandez. Second team foul for the Phoenix. Lachlan McRae checking in for Tonganoxie. Saw him get some valuable minutes in the JV game before the girls varsity game. Now getting put and thrown right into the mix early on here in the varsity boys matchup. There's a foul on Davenport, and already fourth team foul for Tonganoxie.
Not even just halfway through the first quarter.
Greenlee bounce pass, threads the needle to Purdy. Now Atchison, 9 straight unanswered. Crowley gets the screen from Davenport, gives it to McRae, He turns it over. Jump ball is called. Hernandez is kind of flailing McRae around there as they both are trying to hang on to the basketball. And Coach Jones is going to call. Okay, so they call foul on McRae. Now the fifth foul. First on McRae, and a timeout called by Coach Jones. His team needs to breathe real quick. They find themselves down 9-3, 3 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the opening quarter of action.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Hernandez had a good look at it, but could not finish a contested layup. Crowley to Davenport inside, finishes underneath with the left hand. A big bucket there for Davenport. And answering. 3-point on the other end from Hernandez. Crowley trying to shake off Hernandez, gives it to McRae. Sizing up, pickpocketed by Greenlee, quickly trying to get it up to Bowen. And Bowen looks like he might have tweaked that ankle a little bit. He is in some pain and he is down. And we're going to have a stoppage here as he's going to be attended to by the training staff for Atchison and the head coach. He's walking out under his own power, so that is encouraging to see. Nothing too serious. It's just a little tweaked ankle. He was trying to just go, quick and fast. Trying to take advantage of the turnover. Instead, Chieftains get the ball right back. A couple of substitutions coming in, including Jace Richards, number 31 for Atchison.
Good job of handling the press that time by Chieftains.
Clark with it, a little bit out of position. Trying to dribble in near the top, trying to poke it away is Richards. Gives it to McRae. He hit a couple of threes last Friday, can't connect on that one. Hernandez saves it. His foot was on the baseline. It'll be Chieftain basketball.
Chieftains need to get a bucket here. They've had too many empty possessions here early.
Outside of a Alex Crowley three and a layup underneath from Davenport. And there's been crickets on the offensive side for Tonganoxie. McRae, the old mismatch underneath. He was blocked, and now he's going to be called for the foul.
Frustration foul right there.
Trying to poke that ball away from Hernandez, and then I believe that's going to be the sixth team foul, correct?
Yep. One more, and they're going to be in the bonus.
Glover will check back in, and McRae will head to the bench. As for McRae, that's his second foul off the bench, so he probably will be a while until we see that young man again. Under a minute and a half left to play here in the first quarter. 12-5 is the lead for the Phoenix. Hernandez driving left side, has some space. Contested layup, no good. Clark and Davenport underneath, and Richards was crashing in on the board, lost the handle of it. And Tongi will come away with it. Purdy will check back in for Atchison. come in for Greenlee. And they're going to make Purdy wait at the scorer's table. They say he did not get there. The ball was already being thrown into play before he got down to the scorer's table. So officials going to make him wait till next stoppage. Not about pulling the trigger. Greenlee, and I think he's regretting it. Had some space. Hernandez driving in, running floater with the right hand is good. 7 of the 14 points belong to Hernandez. He's got half the workload. Under a minute left to play. 40 seconds and counting. Just a brain fart there. And Kayla Clark thought there was somebody else there in the area of that pass. And Kelly finishes with an easy layup on the other end.
Yeah, that was just an ugly possession.
11-point lead now for Atchison. Need some points here.
Need to stop the bleeding.
Crowley feeling the pressure. Hand off to Clark. He's going to be guarded by Richards, following him around. Man-to-man defense here. Clark picks it up, gives it back to Crowley. Under 10 seconds left, approaching 5 seconds now. Got to put something up here. It's going to be Wilson. Looks offline and short. Crowley trying his best Steph Curry impression, wide of the mark. And a sluggish first quarter comes to the end for Tonganoxie as they trail Atchison 16-5. 1 down, 3 to go here at Atchison High School. Stick with us here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
It'll be Chieftain basketball to open up the second quarter, and they're going to need all the possessions they can.
Yeah, they need to have productive possessions.
First foul of the game on Hernandez, only the 3rd team foul. Meanwhile, 6 team fouls for Tonganoxie, so next one, and Atchison will be in the bonus. Another ball poked away and a turnover. Up ahead to Greenlee. Little too strong on the free throw, or on the layup, excuse me. Up ahead to Wilson. Purdy on him. Tries to put it up. Right hand, and he gets it. First bucket of the night for Brandon Wilson.
Boy, they're calling it tight. Ooh.
And here we go into the bonus. On Alex Crowley will be his second. Caleb Clark set to check back in here for the Chieftains. Meanwhile, Brendan Martin will check in, number 22 for Atchison.
Yeah, you got the Phoenix into the bonus, only 31 seconds into the second quarter.
This is Carter to the line, yeah. 7 minutes, 29 seconds still left to play here in the second quarter. And Atchison already up now 10. And the Chieftains can't figure it out on the offensive end and get some stops. They could be getting run out of this gym by halftime.
Yeah, they need to stop the bleeding.
Second free throw attempt on the way, and no good. And a foul call. And this one is going to be on Atchison. I'll call that on Martin, so fresh into the game. And collects his first foul, fighting for that rebound off the missed free throw attempt. Full court pressure now here from Atchison. They try to get it across here, and they do. Wilson almost lost the handle of it.
They stepped out of bounds. Oh, no. What are they calling?
I think they were saying that.
Just out of bounds on the Phoenix, it looked like.
I think they're saying Hernandez, that his foot was on the baseline when he touched the ball and swatted it away. So a dead ball right there, and it stays with Tonganoxie. Shot is on the way, and short, fighting for underneath is Albert. Whew.
Good hands.
Taking one in the midsection for Davenport, and he takes it like a champ. And a foul draw here on Atchison, and that's on Martin again. So comes in a little under a minute, picks up 2 fouls, and goes back to the bench as Langford will come in. Almost Sakai Glover, and Davenport and Crowley will head to the bench for a breather. Davenport, I'm sure he might need a minute or two just to. That's tough. Clark working one-on-one on Greenlee, trying to shove him off with the shoulder. A little offline on the shot. Still fighting for it is Albert, and it's just ripped away by Bowen. And here comes Atchison the other way. Hernandez pulls the trigger from 3, in and out. Rebounded by Clark in the lane. Sakai Glover coming left from right. Wilson now to Albert. Near side corner, 3-point shot up and wide off the mark, off the top of the backboard. Trying to zip it down the court for Purdy. And overthrows him. Carter getting a little too greedy on that pass, trying to strike quickly. And a turnover. Still a 10-point lead, 17-7 for the Phoenix. Kaya Glover blowing right by the defenders. Now picks up his dribble, hand off to Langford. Sets the screen, trying to break him free. Comes right back to him. Glover, he's got a man all over him, and now we have a jump ball, and we will, and it'll be Atchison basketball. So good defense from Carter. Getting both hands on that basketball. Jump ball is called, and he earns the Phoenix an extra possession.
And another empty possession by the Chieftains.
Now Tongi trying to bring some pressure of their own here. Open 3 in the corner for Purdy. He'll pull the trigger and knock it down. Wide open 3 for Purdy. 5 points on the night for him. It's a 27 ball game for Atchison. Clark underneath. Purdy, he got a piece of it.
He did.
Now back the other way. Contested layup is good. That was number 24, Simon Rowley.
An unforced turnover right there. I think we got a timeout.
And this is just starting to get away from the Chieftains right now. 22-7 is the score right now. 5:17 left to go in the second quarter. Need to try to regroup here.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high-quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Full timeout taken by Coach Jones, trying to get his squad just to regroup here. They find themselves down 22-7 early in this contest. 5:15 and counting left to go in the second quarter. It has been all Phoenix as of right now. Another drive and a running floater up and good from Carter. His first bucket of the night.
He dribbled right into that.
And this one will stay down here with Atchison. But yeah, it's this Atchison defense, they have a way of just bringing.
They're quick to double team, and you can't pick the ball up in the corner or on the sideline when that happens, because the sideline or the corner is the third defender.
Mm-hmm. Langford driving in, and he walked with it as he tried to kick it out to Davenport.
Another empty possession.
Just nothing is going right now for this Chieftain squad. Carter, step back jumper, mid-range, no good. Over Langford, rebounded by Davenport underneath. He gives it to Glover, overhand pass. And to Brandon Wilson. Another pass deflected. Bowen hits the deck but gets right back up. Glover, another overhand pass. This time to Davenport in the corner, guarded by Greenlee the fourth. Up top, Crowley. Wilson gets a decent look, pulls the trigger, can't quite get it to fall. And there were 4 white jerseys in the area of Alex Crowley as he was trying to go up for that rebound. Just no shot. Nothing but net from long range for Carter. And he's starting to heat up now. And the Phoenix are rising to the occasion here. 27-7, they lead. Good pass underneath. Good find to Glover from Langford. And a foul underneath, and I believe they're calling it on the floor, so no free throws coming yet. And that's a 6-team foul on the Phoenix. Second foul of the game for Bowen, number 1. Both teams making some substitutions, including Lachlan McRae for Tonganoxie. Another three-point bucket. No good from Alex Crowley. Tipped down, and McRae is right there to collect it near the free throw line. Davenport, the southpaw, put it up. No good. Rebound by Purdy, who's the only man in the area. NBA range. Nothing but net, but not in a good way. He's going to get checked out real quick. So he gets a chance of a breather. He's been playing all this game since the start. So we approach 3 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Chieftains break through the full court pressure. Langford now driving right side. Stop for a moment
lost
the handle of it. You can see the frustration.
Yeah, too many unforced turnovers and empty possessions.
Rowley driving right side, can't finish with the right hand. Underneath, Richards gets the rebound and a putback for his first bucket of the night. Things are starting to get out of control here for Tonganoxie. McRae, much needed 3, can't connect. Rebound by Hernandez over Clark. Here comes Atchison. Fast and furious the other way. Three-pointer in the corner, no good from Purdy. Rebound by Davenport. Langford creates some space. Wanted to take the shot, but Purdy closed in on him pretty quick. Down underneath, Clark. Trying to back down Richards, one-on-one. Nice move and a good recovery by Richards. Comes back and blocks it. 2-on-1 back the other way. Hernandez, I think he was expecting more of a contest on that layup. But Richards cleans up behind them. 31-7. Atchison starting to run away with this one. 1:51 still left to go before halftime.
Midwest Chiropractic Center and
Black and Gold leads to sold at Skeet Real Estate in Tonganoxie. Steve Skeet and the agents at Skeet Real Estate are dedicated to helping you either buy your dream home or sell your home quickly. Plus, Skeet is a one-stop shop with a full line of insurance products from Skeet Insurance. In Tonganoxie and the surrounding area, your choice for real estate and insurance is Skeet. To learn more, follow them on Facebook at Skeet Real Estate or call 913-845-2255.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Yeah, the Phoenix are picking up full court pressure again. The Chieftains have really had a difficult time handling the ball.
Yeah, it's been a tough night just all around so far for the Chieftains. They trail 31-7. They got off to a slow start in the opening game against Lewisburg and then fought their way back later in the contest. And there's still a second half of basketball left to play, but you don't want to get down any much more than you already are. Running shot put up by Crowley. It wasn't close, but they're going to say he was fouled.
Is it shooting foul, or did they call it one?
Well, regardless, it's the seventh foul.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's shooting a one-on-one or two.
They're saying two, so it's a shooting foul. Called that foul on Smith, the third, who just checked in over the break. Knocks down some much-needed free throws there. Alex Crowley leading the Chieftains in scoring with 5 points. Kick out back to Hernandez. Thought about, but he's going to reset the offense. Arching shot, no good. It hits the cable wiring above the basket, so no shot, and Chieftain basketball. It's like a high bounce off the rim from Carter. Chieftains looking to break double digits on this drive. Under a minute left to play until halftime. Crowley, three-point shot in the corner, and he was fouled by Greenlee. 3 free throws on the way from Alex Crowley, who is just at the line. And he's going to go right back with a chance for 3. First foul of the game for Greenlee. Crowley knocks down the first of 3. Knocks down his second. 4 straight free throws made here by Crowley, looking to make it 5.
This is what the Chieftains needed, scoring some points with the clock stopped. Oh, he missed the third one.
Now back to an even 20-point lead for Atchison, 31-11. Under 20 seconds now left to play in the first half. Richards working underneath on Davenport, makes it over him. 6 points for Richards off the bench.
Too much dribbling.
Still fighting for it. Zakiah Glover's on the court. And I say it's not going to matter as the horn sounds and halftime has come here in Atchison, and much needed halftime chat coming up here for Tonganoxie. They find themselves down 33-11. We'll have some time to talk about the first half here in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show on the other side of the break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again, why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high-quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Black and Gold leads to sold at Skeet Real Estate in Tonganoxie. Steve Skeet and the agents at Skeet Real Estate are dedicated to helping you either buy your dream home or sell your home quickly. Plus, Skeet is a one-stop shop with a full line of insurance products from Skeet Insurance. In Tonganoxie and the surrounding area, your choice for real estate and insurance is Skeet. To learn more, follow them on Facebook at Skeet Real Estate or call 913-845-2255.
We are back live here at Atchison High School. Halftime here on the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan and partner. Let's talk about this first half a little bit. A 33-11 lead right now for the Phoenix going into halftime, and just it's all on you. What happened? what went wrong? What went wrong?
Well, way too many turnovers again for the Chieftains. Way too many empty possessions. They're not crashing the offensive boards. They're one and done, and it's just killing them. They just can't seem to find any continuity. They can't get the ball inside. They're not hitting their outside shots for the most part. It's just a bad night all the way around so far.
Yeah, so far. And like we said, we saw last week, they got off to a little bit of the slow start. Probably had a spirited talk in the halftime locker room. They came out, played a much better third quarter, and carried that into the fourth quarter. But by then, it was already too late. And you look up at the scoreboard right now, 22 points. I mean, that's you got 2 quarters left, so I mean we've seen crazier things happen. I mean, you really got to string together basically an exact opposite of what you did in the first half
and
to
you gotta
come
play,
back and win.
Yeah, you got to play better defense too. I mean, they're getting way too many easy looks, and it's just they got to find a way to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I think the killer for me for the Chieftains is the turnovers and then the quick transition buckets for Atchison getting out in numbers.
Yeah.
It's too much, and they're being right now Atchison just being more physical.
Yeah.
Than Tongi. I mean, that's the other thing. They'll just go out and get the ball, crash the boards, and they want it more right now. It's I'm sure it's a question now for Coach Jones, and we even saw it in one of the huddles. And during the break, during the timeout, he told his team, he said, look up at the scoreboard right now. And he said, you really don't want it that bad right now. So, I mean, he's challenging them. He's got to be challenging them to come out and try to respond better in this second half, because right now they're on the verge of running clock potential here in the second half.
Well, the other thing that the Chieftain guards have struggled with is this full court pressure again. They've had way too many turnovers on not being able to handle the pressure, and that a lot of those turnovers led to those runouts that you were talking about and easy bunnies at the other end.
Yep, and for the Chieftains just breaking down the scoring right now, Alex Crowley leading the way with 7 points.
5 of those from the line.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He's got 4 from the line. Then he had the one three-pointer to open up the game where the Chieftains had their one and only lead 3-0. Then you got a bucket from Brandon Wilson and a bucket from Davenport underneath, and pretty spread out for Atchison right now. You got 7 points for Hernandez, 5 for Purdy, 5 for Carter, 5 for Greenlee, 6 points for Richards underneath, and 2 points for Kelly. So 8 points for the Phoenix coming off the bench. That's always a big plus when you get the players off the bench. Excuse me, getting some help. And Atchison already out of the locker room and warming up, getting her warm-up shots in. We didn't see Tommy come out of the locker room. Did they even come back out for warm-ups on Friday?
No, not Friday night they didn't, and it looks like it may be the same case tonight. I think Coach is wanting to get as much time with them as he can.
Well, right as we say that, the locker room door opens, and here come the Chieftains out of the stand. So maybe a little shorter and more spirited talk from Coach Jones, or maybe he's just leaving it up to some of the upperclassmen, Caleb Clark, Brandon Wilson, the seniors on this team, just telling them, hey, seniors, juniors, the guys that have been here, this is your time to kind of step up, rally the troops, and show some of that senior leadership, because, again, this is still a fairly young Chieftain squad, a lot of turnover from the past couple of years, and we talked about it last Friday for both the boys and the girls. This was kind of going to be a thing all season long, kind of a feeling out process of who can do what, who does what better than the other. And it's going to be an experiment. And, so far, still looking for that team chemistry to kind of mesh and get clicking. And the Chieftains, just as a whole, they need to get things, try to regroup and get things flowing on the court. They're down 33-11. There's still a whole second half left to play, so still some time. Just need to start putting together a run here. We're going to step away for one more time. When we come back, we'll have second half action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live between the Phoenix and the Chieftains.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haugen at Midwest Chiropractic offer caring, high-quality, and comprehensive care, including chiropractic care, acupuncture, and school and DOT physicals. Now offering Saturday appointments in Bonner Springs and Tonganoxie to better serve you. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Ready to get things started here in the second half. Third quarter action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Thank you all for joining us tonight on the Tuesday evening here in Atchison, Kansas. Second time we've made the trip up here for a time here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Looks like the same starting five for the Chieftains, right?
Yes. And the same starting five out there for Atchison as well. Hernandez driving in, going right at Clark, so right away attacking and paying off with a bucket. Shot is off mark, rebounded by Purdy, just going over the back of Glover. Use those long arms to his advantage. Bowen driving in, no look pass to Greenlee, finally trying to collect. It said dishes it out to Hernandez, open three is good. So already a 5-0 run from the first two possessions, scoring on both for Atchison as Hernandez takes his total up to 12 points on the night. Chieftains need to show a little sense of urgency here on the offensive end. Need a lot of points and need them quick. And there's Talon Langford underneath.
And that was a good assist from number 2.
That was Zakiah Glover.
Zakiah.
And good defense by Langford. Going right back into Greenlee. One-on-one on Langford, straight up.
He's going to get called for the foul, though.
Try to keep those arms straight as much as he can.
I think that's 3 on him, isn't it?
Yes. A shooting foul, so 2 free throws coming on the way for Greenlee. He's got 5 on the night so far. And short off the front iron on the first attempt. Atchison sitting a 25-point lead after the missed attempt. It looks like we had some early movement in the lane. Lane violation.
It's on the Chieftains. Must have been. They're giving him another shot. That's what they call lane violation on the Chieftains.
Looks like Carter might have been one of the first one to move. They said Clark moved first. So Greenlee gets a second chance and knocks it down. A little jawing between Carter and Clark.
That's a nice little move right there by Caleb.
His first bucket of the night.
We need to see him doing more of that second half here.
Carter drives, kicks out far corner. Greenlee no good. Too strong on the three-point attempt. Rebounded by Wilson. He's going to bring it across the timeline the other way. Far corner now into Langford. Picks up his dribble, kicks out to Crowley. Going down inside. Clark wants it. Double team. Moving around. Wilson has some separation and too strong off the mark for the three-point bucket. Greenlee again, and Langford, it's going to be his fourth.
Yeah. He's just a little overmatched with the quickness of the Phoenix. Two team fouls, and I think they both belong to Tone.
Yep. So there's no one initially heading to the scores table. Now they got Merrick Davenport. So Langford is going to come out for presumably what might be the rest of the third quarter. Coach Jones trying to give him some talking points on the way, trying to keep the young man encouraged, tell him to keep that head up. 4 fouls, missed free throw, easy rebound, almost put back. Purdy still fighting, still none, bites it in on the 4th attempt.
You know, they've had trouble rebounding missed free throws, and the girls did the same thing. I think that's a point that needs to be worked on in practice.
Need points here, need them fast here for Tonganoxie. Yeah, holding on to it too long.
They're not moving the ball at all. A sticking, as Coach Self would say.
You're really big on the Coach Self talk tonight, aren't you? During the game, in between breaks. Coach Self.
It's like we were talking in the break. He's really high on getting offense out of defense, and that's really what the Phoenix have done tonight.
Grayling will get checked out, and Martin will come back in. Haven't seen him since the first half. He came in and in the span of a little under a minute picked up 2 quick fouls. Intercepted by Bowen, gives it to Hernandez, lays it in for 2.
I say just like that, you get a steal and you get a layup on the other end.
14 points for Hernandez, leading all scorers tonight. And Atchison is closing in on a 30-point lead, trying to lob it down inside.
That was a bad pass.
Too many white jerseys in the area.
Poked out from behind, I think.
Carter was starting to drive, and Crowley able to poke it away, so force him to inbound. Lachlan McRae will come in for Brandon Wilson. Carter will inbound for the Phoenix. 43-15 they lead. 4:25 left to go in the third. Oh. Glover trying to jump that pass. Carter still collects and finishes with the right hand, and him and Clark, they've been jawing back and forth at each other, taunting one another as Carter gives him the too small gesture. You see that all the time for receivers in the NFL. And officially a 30-point lead for the Phoenix. And now a takeaway. And he was ready to put up the 3-point attempt and pickpocketed by Alex Crowley. Into the corner, McRae, catch and shoot, short. Rebound by Bowen. Intercepted by Glover. Gets it up to Crowley, waiting for some help. And the Chieftains trying to get it started here. Clark feeling the pressure swarming in. Good look underneath to Davenport. Finishes with the left hand. And a beauty of an assist from Zakiah Glover.
That really was.
Parker. No good. Carter, excuse me. Bowen, 0 for 2 or 3s at this attempt.
They're just getting way too many second, third, and fourth chance.
It is tough right now.
Tough to get back into a ball game like that.
It is. Going to have a handful of substitutions coming in for Atchison, and Albert will come in for Glover for Tonganoxie. Atchison starting to take out more and more of their starters. Wouldn't be surprised We get into the fourth quarter, they just called the dogs off completely. Ball's on the floor right now, and another turnover. Hernandez driving right side on Lachlan. Good awareness by Davenport near the baseline. He throws it off the thigh of Hernandez and keeps possession in favor of the Chieftains.
Another run out.
Greenlee can't finish. Ball batted around, collected. Waved off and a travel underneath by Rowley. Under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Crowley doesn't take the screen, now drives left side down the lane. Davenport working on the baseline, kicks it out. Clark trying to go to work on Richards. Good move and a finish with the right hand. Bounce bats into Richards, poked away and a turnover. Albert with it right now, going in. Martin tried to swat it away, might have thrown it offline. The layup attempt was no good. Under a minute left to play in the third now. Another travel call, 49 seconds exactly on the clock. Crowley, his second three-pointer of the night. Officially puts Crowley into double digits with 10 points on the night. And a good feed down to Hernandez.
That was a good assist. He just didn't finish. He'll be shooting two, though. Hernandez back to the free throw line. First attempt is up and offline. Can't get it to fall. 47-22 is the score. 14.4 seconds remain in the third quarter. Second attempt falls. Crowley shook off Hernandez just for a moment, but he comes right back on him. Almost lost it. Albert, three-pointer in the corner, does not fall. The horn sounds, and that'll do it here in the third. Lead is still at large for the Phoenix. 48-22, they have the lead. Fourth quarter coming up next on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Chieftains will start with the ball here, start the fourth quarter.
Talon's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls here.
Trying to back down Greeley, hands it off to McRae. McRae feeling the pressure, bounce pass. Langford driving in, little floater is no good. Rebound by Richards. Eventually gets it into Carter, who was checked out of the game earlier, but being put back in by Coach Patrick Battle. Carter going to work, can't finish with the left hand underneath. Still contested, still fighting for it. Greenlee with it. Easy 2.
Yeah, this seems like the Phoenix are getting all the 50-50 balls.
Yeah, tend to agree with you there. Wilson thought a couple times of pulling the trigger on that 3. He'll pull the trigger this time and rattles it home.
Oh, that was a long 3-pointer.
First 3-pointer of the night for Brandon Wilson, the senior. Greenlee trying to answer, can't do it. Rebound underneath by Bowen. His first official bucket of the night. Lead now back up to 27. Wilson trying to go back to back, and it does. Maybe he's starting to heat up a little bit here. Carter, strong drive, tipped away last second. He does. Langford, they got a hand on it. Purdy will come back in for Richards. So 4 of the 5 starters still in there for Atchison right now. Get it right into Purdy. Nobody was on him. It rattles in off the top of the backboard. And
that's out of bounds.
Yes. Head coach for Atchison wanted some double confirmation if it did hit the top of the backboard or just near the top. McRae will let it fly, and 3 straight 3-pointers now for Tonganoxie. And first bucket of the night for Lachlan McRae. Leads now down to 21. Carter driving, running floater is good. A full timeout called here.
That's the 32nd.
Did you say 30 seconds?
He said 32nd, but they're sitting down.
Yeah, the officials giving a signal for full timeout. We were going to take that with them. 5:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tonganoxie 31, Atchison 54.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Get back in the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. And now get occupational therapy in the office or at home on an outpatient basis. Call 911.
back. Full timeout cut off a little short by both teams. Ready to resume action. 54-31 is the lead for Atchison. Chieftains, before that turnover, has scored 3 straight three-pointers on their last 3 possessions. Greenlee underneath, through the contact, puts it up and in. He's got 10 points on the night. Wilson potentially looking for another one. He hands it off to McRae, who hit the last three-pointer. In the hands of Albert, back to Wilson, looking to make it 3 in a row for him. Off the back iron, no good. Carter can't answer. A box out and a rebound by Langford. Langford playing with 4 fouls, driving in. Kicks it out, wide open 3 for Albert, is short. Right back to him, hit it, young man. There you go. He somehow banked it in from that angle. He couldn't do that again if he had 50 tries, I don't think.
Hey, it counts.
It counts, exactly. First bucket. For Cater Albert, 5'10" junior. Good drive by Albert. There you go. Cater Albert, 5 straight points for the young man.
Trying to earn some more playing time.
Three-pointer was short from Carter. Purdy even shorter. They could not save it. Toe was on the baseline. A full timeout taken on the floor again. Chieftain offense starting to show some life here. 5 straight points from Caden Albert. It's a 56-36 lead still for Atchison. 3:45 here in the fourth quarter.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Chieftains looking to finish strong here in the final 3 minutes and 35 seconds and counting. They've gone on a little bit of a run here in the fourth quarter. The offense is starting to wake up a little bit, especially from behind the arc. The turnover from McRae. Purdy coming back the other way and count it. Need the 3rd foul of the game for Lachlan. And he will get checked out. Purdy looking to cap off the and one at the free throw line. Can't quite do it. Richards with the rebound, goes back up with the right hand, and he does the job.
Those are killers.
Jump ball, and should be Atchison basketball, and it is. Well, the Atchison student section clearly wants to see a dunk. Meanwhile, Chieftains quickly coming back the other way, and a big block by Richards on Davenport. Purdy calling for it underneath to the elbow, goes to Greenlee, drive in, goes up, can't finish. Richards fighting for it, and again, another offensive rebound for Phoenix.
Yeah, no look pass. Goes out of bounds.
So Martin and Rowley now coming into the game, starting to see the starters trickle out for Atchison, and the same might be coming here for Tonganoxie. Carlton, the last man on the bench, comes in. Crowley, three-point shot, hit off the iron, hung up there for a second. It comes down in the hands of a Phoenix. Almost got me.
Uh-huh.
Here's Carlton, back to the way deflected.
Sloppy play.
By Hernandez. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. Hernandez to Purdy.
For the flush.
That's still impressive to see. I mean, I don't care if it's the other team or not. That's.
Yeah, that was off the glass.
That was. Rim Radley two-hand jam from Purdy. The assist off the glass from Hernandez. Meanwhile, got free throws on the other end for Crowley. Yeah, my goodness, that's an exclamation point on what has been a dominant night so far for Atchison. Crowley silencing the student section again just for a brief minute. Purdy driving in again, and in my book, that doesn't fully count as a dunk.
No.
Wilson. No. This is Owen Schmidt. Three-point bucket on the other end. Close in, the final minute left to play here in the fourth. 64-40 is our lead. Off the mark from Crowley. He's going to wind up and fire again. Short. Kick out. Straightaway three, short. Underneath, blocked by Richards. Purdy again. That time I was trying to go up one hand. It just couldn't quite do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, this is starting to turn into like a Harlem Globetrotters event here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that a timeout?
Yeah. My goodness, that. So it's been a crazy, just kind of past couple minutes here. A lot of shock and awe. All right. The Chieftains there are going to fall to 0-2 on the year for the first time in the past couple of years. Where the score stands right now, 66-40. We'll do it. Well, about 3.8 seconds left, so let's see what they do here. Got to put something up, and Crowley will just hold on to it. And 66-40 will be the final score. And the officials making a beeline out of here. That's not a court storming. I don't know. It looked like the officials in the Tennessee-Alabama football game. They were beelining out here. I don't know. They got places to be, I guess, and that is how our doubleheader comes to an end tonight. Lady Chieftains handle business. The Tongi boys, unfortunately, just come up a little bit short, 66-40. They fall to the Phoenix, and partner, this was just one of those games that you look over on the other side, and you just you tip your cap and you say you just beat us.
Yeah,
I mean, in any facet imaginable, Atchison beat Tongi tonight.
Yeah, they definitely out hustled them, and they out toughed them, and they out quicked them. So just a long night for the Chieftains.
Yeah, long night indeed. I mean, it's not going to get all much better on Friday as they take on the Wamego Red Raider squad coming in. We talked about the Lady Chieftains matchup's going to be really difficult. It's going to be difficult for the boys as well. I mean, they're in trouble falling down 0-3 potentially on the year, so expecting hopefully a big bounce-back game this next Friday, because there's a lot of bulletin board material to work with for Coach Jones and the coaching staff to try to motivate these players between now and Friday night.
Well, and what was good, too, is Coach Jones got a good look at just about everybody on his bench tonight, so maybe he can come up with some magic.
Yeah, that we'll have to wait and see on. Again, final score tonight, Atchison 66, Tonganoxie 40. We're going to go ahead. We're going to wrap up our broadcast here and start breaking things down. Yeah, got a lot coming up on Tongi Sports Live. We are back on Friday, the home doubleheader against Wamego. If you could come out and join us at Tonganoxie High on a Friday night, we encourage you to do that. And if you can always tune both games live here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. And I believe next week we just have a game on Thursday, I believe it's at Eudora. Don't hold me to it. I'll have to look at the schedule.
That's what I want to say, yeah.
I know we got one game next week, and then I believe that following Tuesday, December 20th, we have our game, and then that's it for the December slate. And then we go on our holiday break, and then we're not back until the new year. So getting down to about the final couple of broadcasts here in 2022. It's all just flown by so fast, hasn't it?
Oh, it really has.
Crazy.
I couldn't believe how fast the football season went.
I know. It's crazy. Basketball season's going to go by just like it, too. I mean, we already got down, 2 down. So it goes by quick. Just got to try to enjoy it. We will see you all on Friday night. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. We will see you at the start of the weekend at Tonganoxie High as the Chieftains host the Red Raiders.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more